Happy Monday, friends. Hello.
Happy Monday!
Thank you for being here. We were just talking about that scene in that little countdown right there where Gretchen's like dancing in the shower.
Like, that was the oddest thing because that's totally something I would do.
It is, but
I didn't realize you were filming. Because I just try to do ballerina dances wherever I go. If there's room for me to do that, I'm going to.
But I had noticed that I never see you carry a can.
No,
it's always a bottle or a tumbler but it looked like you had
I said it looked like I was holding a beer. But when in actuality, that is the one and only Monster energy drink I've ever had.
That was the biggest mistake because at 3 a.m. we're in the hotel room.
I'm still awake.
She's still awake. Her eyes are like burning holes.
I'm like this. I can see to heaven because I was not sleeping.
She does not do well with
I drink a lot of coffee, but before noon. Late day
caffeine is a big no-no. Like a Coca-Cola will keep her up till 1 a.m. If she drinks it like after 6, like
I have a very low tolerance for caffeine in the evening.
Yeah.
So we had gone to Orlando for our spooky stuff last winter.
Yes.
Our last fall. And you drink Monsters, so you're like,
here,
Gretch, like we got a late night of filming and stuff because we went to downtown Disney Springs and stuff like that. So why don't you have this? And I'm like, okay, pusher,
right?
And so I drank it,
and it was good,
and it was delicious. It was like watermelon or something.
Yeah.
But I did not sleep, and y'all, I need my sleep. I insist on like 8 hours of sleep every night.
At least,
if not more. So
at 9 o'clock,
we get off here. It's pajamas, bedtime, night, Gretchen.
And
honk shoe.
we get up at 6 a.m. So if she's not ready for bed, like getting ready for bed at 9, then
I'm already behind bed. Yeah. So staying up and just seeing the beautiful skyline of the city of Orlando at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It does look kind of cool. The whole wall was basically the window.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool.
We were staying at the B Hotels and Suites that day, and the whole wall was a window. So it was a beautiful view, and it's a rare view at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't ever want to do that again. I'm too old for that crap. We got friends here.
Yes.
Friends here.
So Anne, hello Anne. She was the first one to pop in. David from Artist Amigos.
Hello.
Then we've got Matt. He says, let's see here. He says, the sun is still out and caused me to lose track of time. I know it's getting to be that weird time of year.
It's weird. Yeah, I agree.
Isn't she sweet? My lovely sister. Just
okay. So what happened was
she's salty today.
She's saltier than some saltine crackers because
she's like, it's 90 degrees in St. Louis.
She's in St. Louis, and summer did not bother knocking. It just came in.
Yeah.
So she decides to message us one of those funny little emoji messages talking about how she is hot, and her ears are sweating. She's so hot. Like, she's like, I can't handle this. I'm not built for this. And we responded,
we don't feel bad for you.
We don't feel bad for you.
We live in Florida.
It's like that every day here, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's like that in December here, ma'am.
She's like, my ears are sweating. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. My ears have been dehydrated for 10 years.
But you know what? Honestly, that was kind of like a little juxtaposition for us because usually in the wintertime, when it's like 40 degrees for one night, we are all in parkas and
we have icicles growing.
And we have icicles, and I have like shiver convulsions because I'm so freaking cold. And everybody up north that are friends and family, they're like, this ain't nothing. I wore shorts.
Right.
So this was like almost like a payback. They're like, it's hot. And I'm like, 90? Let's go sit outside. That's nice.
Oh, she go now. See, now she's like, if I have caffeine after 1, must be an old person problem. Yes.
Gauntlet thrown, little sister.
Yeah, I knew you'd be on tonight, Amaya, so my glasses match my hair.
Yep.
And your hair matches your shirt.
That's
so
right. We get dressed with our 9-year-old niece Amaya in mind.
Yes, exactly.
Because she notices things.
Right.
And we got to be on point because that little girl will tell us if we are wrong.
I'm also sunburnt. I'm also you got sunburn and 90 degrees sun? Like that's a pasty problem. Like that's a get out of that.
Says the two people who live in Florida that don't go to the beach or anything because there's too much sunshine.
I do avoid the sun like a vampire because it is awful. The sun is awful, especially in Florida.
Our sun is special down here.
Let's see here.
That's fine, Florida.
Yeah. Yes. Florida. Exactly.
Yes.
Mo, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for being here. It was only 78 degrees when I got sunburned. See, that is a pasty problem then. Like that's a I don't know. As much as you go like tanning, I guess.
I don't know, but she apparently gets sunburned when she sits in her house. So I don't know what's going on over there.
I mean, from what I understand, it is like, I'm not making a joke here. It is possible to get burned by the moonlight. Like,
are you that pale, my hun, that you get burned by the moonlight?
Like, that's a thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
I bet you have the most beautiful porcelain skin. Actually, I know she does because that's my sister. So, anyway, bless your heart, honey.
So, hello once
again.
I
feel sorry for you,
friends. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yes, we are so glad to be back.
I want to point out this cup you've been drinking out of. Gretchen's new cup that she made for herself.
This is my birthday present to me. I made
thick
this.
thighs and spooky vibes. This drip thing that you do here, I really dig.
And not just my hair.
I'm glad that you did it. So these guys have a hard time staying in my store.
I
online.
did. I got a couple more.
Gretchen has these on repeat. These this is brand new. This it's coming out a little dark there, but it's my Creature from the Black Lagoon with the drip edge.
Yeah.
Like, these guys sell fast. I think the drip edge is what makes that for a lot of these people.
Oh my gosh. I just, like, every time I make one, you're like, I just sold the Creature
It's
cup.
gone already, yeah.
Okay.
This one is not going in the store. This one's going to MegaCon.
It's going to MegaCon.
This is not going online right now.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then I made this one, actually, because I was feeling the drippy stuff.
I love this Bride Frankenstein combo.
So I did this one, and then I did this really cool, like, drippy melty thing.
Yeah.
And it's like all in colors that match the imagery.
What a lot of people don't understand is that you don't design, like, all of this is mistake. Like, not mistake, but experiment. This is all experimental.
It's a trust the process kind of thing, which is what art is. You know, you kind of just keep
like
doing stuff until it starts to evolve into something that you
and then she comes up with a concept. She's like, I just threw this together.
So yeah, that's what I do.
Let's put something on there that makes sense.
I find 2 colors that I like, and I just kind of made it for me. And I was like, no, this one's mine. I'm keeping this one. But that's just it's got trust in the process. So so this one we're gonna have this at MegaCon though.
Yeah.
So
Saturday was free comic book day. For those of you who are interested in that, it's not a day where you can just go to any comic shop and just grab the first appearance of Deadpool off the wall.
It's like a holiday now.
It's like a holiday now, and they make specific comics to give away to kids for free. And so I was invited out to a comic shop. Well, actually, a few weeks ago when I unveiled my skateboards and my comic cover with my friend Travis and David, who's in the chat here. When I unveiled my comic cover, my friend Travis said, hey, come up to Free Comic Book Day up at the Collective, a comics and game community. It's a shop up in Altamont Springs, which is just outside Orlando.
Super cool shop.
Super fun. Like, I've never been invited to have a table at a Free Comic Book Day, and I've never been to a Free Comic Book Day like this. I've been to a lot of them where you just walk in and get your comics. Maybe they have like a raffle, you know, a couple drawings here and there or something. But I've never been to one where they had actual artists and creators and like a little artist alley inside their shop.
I think that was such an amazing concept for Free
Comic Book Day. It was so rad, and so it was a new experience for me on multiple levels. A, I've never had that experience on a Free Comic Book Day, and B, I've never just had people come up to me with like little sketch cards asking me to draw like a Pokemon or Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, you did like little mini drawings?
I did little.
How fun!
So the kids would come in and the people would hand them sketch cards, and we had our own little stack of sketch cards that we could create as well. And so if they liked your artwork that they saw on your table as an artist, they'd say, hey, will you draw this thing for me? And
like, would you draw me a picture of Batman?
I was there with some really cool artists.
Yeah.
But they do like the really like hardcore serious looking like Venoms and Batmans and stuff like that. And I got freaking Care Bear and Roger Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the cartoony stuff.
Sure.
And so the kids are coming up to me to draw like Luffy from One Piece or Articuno, Pokemon, stuff like that. And so they're coming up to me for all the cartoon pieces. And And these are things that I've never really drawn before.
Oh, that's so fun. So you get to meet some.
So I'm just looking at my phone for a reference or whatever, and I'm drawing up these cards, and it was so much fun.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Just really, really a blast, and met a lot of cool new people who were really into my art, and just a great time. And I hope I could go back and do it again next year, because that was just awesome time. At the same time, though, my buddy Travis, who invited me, was there. And I'm sitting there working on a sketch card for a kid, and he drops the stack of comics on my table, and he goes, "Here it is." I'm like, "Holy crap!" And I'm looking at it, and he's like, "Are you excited?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm excited." And he's like, "Yeah, you sound excited." And I'm like, "No, I am one of the most stoic people ever." I'm like, "You don't understand how excited I am right now."
You get so overwhelmed that your body just shuts down. So you're like, "I'm a powder keg right now."
So I finally got my hands. I finally got my hands on my first comic cover for Granite State Punk.
Nice.
It's a book about punk rock, witchcraft, monsters, and serious issues like kicking addiction and stuff like that in the punk rock scene. You know,
this looks so good.
I only have like a handful of these because I had to split them with Travis as well. And so he has half, I have half. So I'm going to tell you guys what, like, these are supposed to be MegaCon exclusives, but I know not everybody, especially those who watch the live streams, can make it to MegaCon.
Right. Yeah. We're in Orlando. We've got people that are in like
and I know,
St. Louis that
I know that I have friends and family who watch this and are, follow me on social media and stuff like that. So I want to make it available to them as well. So if anybody watching this is interested in a cover, the publisher themselves, because this is like a 1 in like 50 variant. It's like a rare variant. The price is set at $20. And just to make you guys feel better about the price, is that's how I get paid for doing the artwork. So they're $20 comics. If you are so inclined, feel free to hit me up on social media, or let me know right here in the chat, and I will create a private link on my store on tvartworks.com where people can buy these. And if they're not bought in the next week, then they're going to MegaCon with me. So you basically have till like next Thursday or so to buy them.
So basically what we're saying is, if you want to get a copy in advance,
I'm not kidding. I have like a handful.
So give us a buzz, and we'll be happy to do it. This is super cool, babe.
I'll sign it and everything like that for you guys as well. I have 2 that I sent off the CGC for myself. So
this is cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations, darling. This is amazing. The first of what I know is going to be many in the future, and I'm very proud of you.
It's funny you say that, because as that was dropped off on my desk, and other people were coming around and seeing my stuff, and they're like, a lot of people have a hard time immediately absorbing the artwork that I do, and they're just like, not sure what I'm looking at. But I already have another comic cover in the works. So, but that's coming out at a later time. That's all I can say about it right now.
Super secret project.
Things have not been nailed down, but I've basically been given the go-ahead. So it's another thing coming out in the future for something. The concept of the comic is something I am so into.
Okay. So, okay. Well, that's super. It's my first time hearing of this. Very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised. You are so talented. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Yes, my dear sister, I will count you in there
for $20.
Yes, I mean, I can't.
Family discounts.
I can't give the friends and family discounts, because once again, this is how I get compensated for actually doing it.
But if you order one, I'm sure we'll throw a few freebies in there for you. So anyway, all right. Okay.
So we've got stuff to unbox. Let's see here. What if CGC claims the signature is not authentic?
They have to be witnessed.
It is witnessed. The store that I sent it off through, the store that did Free Comic Book Day, they are authorized witnesses, and I had to fill out a artist form with my own signature on it so that they could relate the two.
In the CGC, you can't get a signature series comic without it's been witnessed by a certified CGC witnesser.
Right.
Like it's almost like a notary public of the CGC. Yeah. So So yeah, there's no problem there, and that's a really cool, because that way if you ever get a CGC comic signature series, it is authentic.
Yeah, it's got to be that yellow label.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so we've got a handful of things here. We have a new comic book mystery box.
Oh, sweet.
We have the new Geek Fuel T-Shirt Club.
Nice.
And then we have the latest Nooligans.
Ooh.
Pack of Smokes.
Pack of Smokes.
What do you want to do first?
Let's do the comics first.
Do the comics
yeah,
first?
I want to do the comics first.
Now, this comic book mystery box, I have been super happy with, especially for the price range.
They had some really cool stuff.
Now, there are well-known within the comic community distributors. Comic Tom was one that had the black box, the mystery mail call for a while. And after shipping, that's like $45. And there was a lot of times I didn't really feel like I got my money's worth out.
Okay. This one's been pretty
nice.
This is,
after shipping, this is $30, and it's got 15 books in it, which at the very minimum means that each book cost me $2, right?
Why can't I ever open packages?
So the books themselves, at the very least, cost $2 a piece. But after I've unboxed a few of the 2 of these now, the minimum quantity I got out of them was $60 worth of books.
Okay.
So
it has like this weird bonus comic sitting on top.
Oh, yeah. So these guys here are, I actually already have one of these. These are free from the comic shops. If you guys ever go to a comic shop and you're like, I don't know what's coming out, what I'm looking for, Marvel does these, DC does these. This is actually, I know you guys remember me unboxing the DC Comics Fortnite books that had codes in them. Well, Marvel's now doing the same thing.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, but this is a catalog of new stuff that's coming out in a couple of months, so it gives you plenty of time to order them.
So you would just contact your local comic store and make sure that they get them ordered for you.
Oh yeah, look at this. So each first issue unlocks a digital cosmetic code for Fortnite, just like DC Comics did. So there you go. And a new cap's coming out. So yeah, these are all about new, especially all the different major publishers, Mando's got a book coming out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Han and Chewbacca.
Yeah.
It looks like Black Chrysanthemum.
That was Black Chrysanthemum.
So this is kind of all put together by this guy named Dave, right?
Yeah.
And so Dave gives us a little newsletter every box. So he kind of tells his thoughts on some of the comics and things like that. It's a little wordy, so we're not going to read it, but it is included in your box.
It's cool. Like
Dave's comic commentary number 57, reflecting on a lifetime of Batman fandom part 2. So it's kind of a fun little read. So, that's always fun. And I'd like to meet Dave. I think he'd be a cool dude. He puts together some nice little comic book packs.
He does. And I'm really excited to see what's in this box because even though the books are not bagged and boarded, they come in really fantastic shape.
Like, this is how it comes. I mean, y'all just watch me struggle to open the envelope, but this is what's in the envelope. So it's very, very secure. They even have like the little piece of paper there on the sides to keep it from opening. So you can just slide it out.
Yep, there we go. All right.
Okay.
So, all right. We're just going to open this right up.
Okay.
Because there's no hiding this. There's no
That's a big shiny thing.
There's no real surprises. Right?
Okay.
So this book, I guarantee you in my lifetime, this is actually one of the first Avengers books I ever had. And I guarantee you in my lifetime, I've had like 8 of these.
They just kind of pop up once in a while in your life.
Yeah.
This is very reminiscent of a very specific time in the world.
Oh, the 90s embossed foil.
I mean, this isn't any kind of book was way cooler if it had like some sort of metallic-y, shiny, lenticular.
Yes.
I mean, that was
so very 90s.
That was the tits, man. That was what everybody wanted. So that's kind of fun to have that.
But yeah, and this isn't, once again, great
These
shape.
are really nice.
This is a 30-year-old book, guys. This is every bit of 30 years old. And it is a fantastic shape. It's flat. Cool. It's not crimped. It's, once again, I don't know how he has such a stock of really pristine 30-year-old books, but He always sends me like
Probably-
really good stuff.
Probably like this warehouse somewhere that got.
But this is
bought.
this is Avengers West Coast number 100, by the way.
Very cool.
Around this era, Avengers had like a gold cover and a silver cover, and they had a handful of these embossed metallic covers.
Those are fun.
So very, very 90s.
I love it.
Yes.
Looks like we got Dark Knight 3.
Okay, so this is the. So if the Dark Knight Returns storyline was a trilogy, this would be the third part.
Okay.
This is book number 1, which I think this is a variant cover, by the way.
This is a really cool
This
cover.
is a throwback
Oh,
to
yeah.
this is a throwback to Dark Knight Returns, where he rode in on a freaking horse.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Very headless horseman.
Yeah.
I dig
Very,
it.
very cool cover.
That
like
is a cool cover.
I would not doubt if this is one of the top picks out of this set for the because they made a lot of variant covers for Dark Knight 3, but some of them were harder to find than others. Oh, this is a Hypno Comics variant, so this is a store exclusive.
Oh, very cool.
From a very specific store.
Nice.
So there you go.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, we got a newer comic this time.
All right.
Yeah. We got the New High Republic.
So this is also a variant cover. I have the first issue, but not this cover as well.
See, that's the cool thing about the variant covers
Yeah.
is that sometimes certain covers
Yeah.
are more than
Absolutely.
others. And
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool. I like that.
Right.
That's a fun fun story going on right there.
Okay. So we got Captain America number 603. Now on the cover here it says Nomad. Now, if you might remember during Infinity War, when Cap and Black Widow and them were all in hiding, and Cap wasn't really donning his costume.
Yeah.
He was going by the name Nomad.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's any specific thing about this
The
book.
Alex Ross cover?
No. I think the writer or inker is Ross.
I got you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not
from
Alex
a glimpse, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that is very reminiscent
Yeah.
of his paint style.
That's not his signature.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know everything.
Right.
I know most things, just not everything. Oh, this one's a cool one.
All right. It's part of the Villains United series, which I think came out in like the early aughts, the early 2000 aughts. But it's got Black Mask on it. When I think he's a really cool character.
Okay.
Can
we talk about Ewan McGregor for a
not
minute?
Ewan McGregor's version
Okay.
of Black Mask.
Can we talk about him for just a second?
That's a uniqueness upon itself.
Ewan McGregor's Black Mask is a phenomenal character.
So hold on.
You let me
Where
finish.
is
Let
it?
me finish.
Where's this character at?
Let me finish.
Tell the movie.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Ewan McGregor as Black Mask in the Birds of Prey movie. Okay, his character was phenomenal. His character was not Ronan Sionis.
Yeah.
If he had named him Jimmy John Jr.,
It would have made more sense.
it would have made more sense. But that character fit perfectly in the DC universe. But he could have been anybody else.
Yeah.
And it would have been amazing. But because he was supposed to be Ronan Sionis, and that's like this big, beefy Italian mafia guy.
Exactly.
It just didn't. I just couldn't do it.
Right.
I just couldn't. I'm like, come on, man. So I like to watch it pretending he's somebody else named Jimmy John Johnson.
Jimmy John Jr.
Jimmy John Jr.
Yeah. Mike, hello, by the way. Thank you for being here. This age of comics should be called the variant age, because everything is like, there's so many variants out there of different of covers, and it's like the different collectible levels of these variants.
Yeah. I think it's like they want their characters to represent them. Yeah. And I think that's wonderful. I'm enjoying the variant age, actually, I guess. But yes, I agree. There's a lot of it, but I enjoy all of it. It's
nice. It's nice because it gives a lot of artists a lot of opportunities. Like those Harley Quinn Poison Ivy covers that you got.
I think I have like 12 sets or something like that.
Well, you have like 12. You have like 2 different sets, like 12 covers or something like that. But they're
like a million sets.
They're the atypical variants, but they match each other on the way down the line, and so you're not going to get that regularly unless you have the variant to match it with.
I think it's really fun, and I think it really added a lot of depth to the collector community.
Yes, totally.
Yeah,
it's really exploded.
All right, next one.
All right, so Warlock.
Dave's all about the old vintage comics this
So
time around.
Warlock, my dear, do you remember at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yes.
The gold casket.
Yes.
And she goes, I will name him Adam.
Yes.
That's him.
There you go. The blonde. Obviously, it's the blonde, right?
Yes, Adam Warlock. Because he looks like the yellow-skinned blonde people.
The
gold blonde people.
The Sovereign.
Yeah, the Sovereign.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Okay, now the rest of these are upside down.
So
these
so
are
you're
all
gonna do
a
them mysteriously?
surprise. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Hold on.
surprise ourselves.
How much do you freaking remember retain so much info about so many different comic covers? Because when I was young and I had to babysit you and couldn't leave the house, I spent a lot of time just like this is what I did. I invested my time looking at covers and absorbing this stuff.
This is what he did
because
while
I
he
had to babysit you.
He read comics and hung out with me.
Yeah.
And I sat and read comics too. So
right.
This is what we were doing.
Right.
So cool.
There you go.
We're so cool.
I know.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, Justice League Dark.
I love this series. Then I had stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got more back. This was such a fun series.
So Gretchen was reading Justice League Dark before she really knew, like, the only Constantine she knew was Keanu Reeves.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
So I had to explain to her, that's not Constantine.
That's
not Constantine, but that's her Constantine. So she doesn't know about the whole sadistic British cigarette smoking, trench coat wearing.
Right, and I haven't watched the show.
John
I
Constantine.
just don't get a lot of time to watch TV. But yeah,
so Justice League Dark.
I really enjoyed Justice League Dark.
Yeah, so when Constantine was in Justice League Dark, she's like, he doesn't look like Keanu. I'm like, yeah, Keanu doesn't look like Constantine. So there you go.
Like Constantine. Keanu can do no wrong. Okay, here's the next one.
Yes.
Boom.
Oh, Sojourn. Okay. I think this imprint of comics is known.
And it's got a pretty sweet back to it.
Yeah, I think cross-gen comics is gone now.
I think you're correct. This is a big old issue.
Yeah. It's let's see here.
32 pages of story.
So cross-gen is definitely from like the late 90s, early 2000s. So 32 pages in a book back then was huge.
Pages though.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed these kinds of comics when I was a little younger, like the
female empowered ones.
Yeah, and like I really liked the Grimm ones that they had out.
Grimm Fairy Tales. I still have your Tales of Wonderland.
I had quite a few of those. Those were fun to read. I enjoyed that. I like that kind of art though. I'm very into the epicness of it. Epicness, is that a word? I'm going with it.
It says it right here, July 2001.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's amazing.
So this is 20 years old in July.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
it turned 20 years old last year.
Yeah.
It's 2022 now.
Yeah.
I got in trouble at work because I create blueprints and I keep putting 2021 on still, and it's like freaking May.
Here we are 5 months later.
5 months in.
You're still putting that's hilarious. All right, next one.
Oh, Generation Next. I have this book. So this is one of my favorite storylines of all time, The Age of Apocalypse. The Age of Apocalypse.
Enter now the Age of Apocalypse.
The Age of Apocalypse is a 1994-1995 storyline where Bishop went back in time and accidentally killed Charles Xavier, therefore altering the history of mutant kind.
Okay.
And Apocalypse took over, and the poo hit the fan. So
yes, I do recall this one.
Yeah, so I love this. Started my love of the multiverse kind of situation, alternate realities. Like
multiverse is not a new thing.
I love Age of Apocalypse so much.
So this book gives you some nostalgia.
It does.
To it.
It does.
That's very cool. Oh, this one's got a cool back to it. Okay, ready?
Yeah. The New Titans. Oh man, the New Titans.
Also, like, I'm gonna shake it back.
Oh, that's that was a Nintendo game, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
That's pretty cool.
So let's see here. That's who I wanted to point out right there.
Yes.
The New Titans. Our I want to say our friend.
Our friend.
Our person we've met a few times. George Perez. He was the artist on this book, and he passed away this weekend.
Yes.
And he passed away of pancreatic cancer at 67 years old. And that is truly a big loss in the comic community because he was a big creator.
He was such a staple at cons.
Yes.
He always had the funnest shirts that his wife would make for him, and they were just so much fun.
Yeah.
And every time we got the opportunity to talk to him, he was so gracious and so sweet. And he'd put his arm around you and be like, "How you doing?" And
Yes.
he was just a doll. And so we send our love to his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
A cool comic though.
That's definitely a is that a Marv Wolfman cover or is it a Perez cover? I can't tell. Oh no, it's Perez. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
That's cool. Yeah, he's awesome.
It's so mind-boggling to me in a cool way. You're welcome for making it to where you had to do that. She's talking about me absorbing comic books,
yes.
right? I saw some footage from the Bradenton Con from a friend, and you looking like you had a good time talking with Joe Doyle. You must be talking about Bronze Age Brian. Yeah, Brian actually introduced me to Joe, and Joe is very he gave us a lot of information.
We had a lovely conversation with Joe, and he was a complete doll. Like,
that's right.
It was really nice.
That's right.
And we are proud to call him a pal now. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Loved Age of Apocalypse and finally completed it last year. All single issues. I also had to hunt because I was still in high school and couldn't afford all the issues when it first came out.
17-year-olds.
So over the years, I had hunted down every single issue, and yeah, I love it so much.
Worth it.
Right. Oh, my buddy Chris is here. Hello, Chris. Good old long hair, Cyclops, right? Cyclops, and he was literally a Cyclops because Wolverine cut out his other eye.
Right.
Yeah. So
fun. So fun. All right.
Smart move.
What's next?
All right. Oh, this has got to be an old one. Oh, Year One Azrael. So DC Comics did a Year One stint with all of its major characters back in I'm going to say the mid-90s.
1995 annual. It says right on the front. Boom.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Right there. Yeah. Mid-90s, they did a Year One run.
Sweet Judge Dredd toys on the back.
The fun thing was they also did Year One runs on like the villains, like Year One Riddler, stuff like that.
Yeah, so, that was a fun series.
Yeah.
That was fun to read. Oh, look, here's Not My Constantine.
Oh, Matt, what's his name? Constantine is on the back. That's Constantine. That's what Constantine looks like, by the way.
Not My Constantine. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Hey, Flash. Okay. I actually don't have a lot of Flash comics, and it's not that I'm not interested in Flash. It was just not one that
You can't collect all the things.
Yeah.
You can't collect all of the things.
Oh, look at Future Flash.
No matter how hard we try, we can't collect all of it.
I think this is Brett Booth artwork, by the way. He does a really badass Flash, and that's like a Future Flash there. And Brett Booth currently is drawing Spawn or Gunslinger Spawn or something like that. So you got to have like a certain, like Todd McFarlane won't let just some average Joe draw his books. Like,
right.
You have to have some pizzazz. You have to have some detail.
Right.
And so that says a lot about this artist.
Very cool. All right, next.
Oh, Green Lantern Corps, Brightest Day.
Nice.
Brightest Day. That's
oh, look at Superman in the middle looking all crazy.
Yes.
I like the concept of Green Lantern, but I don't hold on to the stories very well.
This is Cyborg Superman. This is, if everybody remembers the death of Superman, Cyborg Superman popped up, but he ended up not being a Superman at all. He ended up just being a cyborg.
Just being a cyborg with, like,
I do think he had
identity issues.
I do think he had some infused Kryptonian DNA or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. Ooh, XMen Annual.
Nice! I love XMen. Look at these. Look at these ones on the cover. Who are these?
Interesting.
They're cool.
So I have to admit, there's a long stint of X-Men that completely lost me.
Yeah.
Like I do know that this is North Star. They got Wolverine and Iceman in the background. That might be Storm. Yeah. You got Gambit. I think that might be Storm. Like I said, that's North Star. This I don't know who that could be, or this. So there's a long stint where X-Men completely lost me, and that might have been like part of this era too. So, all right, this is our last one.
Last one. We have Geek Fuel and Nooligan.
Yeah.
So here we go.
The last comic. Ooh, it's a Silk #1.
Nice.
I think this is more of a modern one, like a really new issue, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, March 2022. Okay. Like a really new issue. That's awesome. I actually did a Silk commission I don't know if Ann is still here. I did a silk commission. Ann hired me to do one for her sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I've thought about making small cards because the commission is a full-size sheet.
I gotcha.
And I can't make a new one of that. But smaller cards, I thought about making some silk.
That's
so,
great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool. Very good collection.
Yeah, so Dave's Comics
Yes.
this time. And we got that from Cratejoy.
Right.
That's the comic mystery box.
Right.
Very cool. Do you want to do Geek Fuel next, or do you want to do Nooligan's next?
What are you feeling?
Let's do Nooligan's last.
Okay.
I
All right.
got a feeling about this set of
Okay.
Nooligans.
All right.
I have a feeling about them. So let's do them last.
Let's see here.
Let me get the scissors.
Okay. There's not enough room or money to collect it all. Dude, I have been dwindling down my collection. Like literally selling off chunks of my collection so I can narrow it down to start buying like key issues, minor keys, mid-range keys.
Your comic collection is something that is ever evolving.
I have like at least 30 long boxes on shelves in my back room back there.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. We have to do a room show of that. We have to show a tour of that room. That's a fun room.
But is he as cool as David Booth? Oh, when I was talking about Brett Booth, yes. Yes, David Booth. I don't know him personally, so I cannot vouch for his coolness. But you are the coolest. Well, you and Maggie are the coolest Booths that I personally know.
You're a pretty sweet pair of Booths.
Booths, yes. Pair of Booths. What?
Look at Darius
down on the bottom.
What?
I think I might have missed bottom left. What? Was it on a book? Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Darius doesn't look like that.
That is his hair.
That is his hair. Alrighty, so I got it out of the package.
Yeah, I got too many books. If you ask Gretchen, I have way too many books. So
it's not. I'm not stepping over the boxes. So
right.
It's all good.
Oh, that's right. So once again, Geek Fuel, their boxes are basically now just taken down to the what they call the T-Shirt Club.
Right.
It's got a T-shirt. It'll have a gift card and like maybe one or
maybe
two
a little trinket or something.
Yeah, but they also reduced the price.
They did. I just pulled it out of the bag. I don't know what this is. It's still all folded up neat.
Okay.
Neat and neat. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh.
Nope, that's all the stuff.
That's it. Oh shoot! This is cool. It's a Sweet Ninja Turtles Shell's Kitchen.
Whoa! 1984. Oh, and it's got a broken ooze container. It's got all the weapons. Man.
I know you're jealous.
That is so cool.
I know you're jealous. You'll have to go to the geekfuel.com and use your gift card. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. You have to go to geekfuel.com and use your gift card that comes with this to get $5 off one for you so we can be twinsies.
Well, now I've got $10. Oh, they have expiration dates. I didn't know that. Valid until Halloween.
All right.
Well, yeah, valid until Halloween. So we've got to use them before then, I guess.
Well, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it comes with a $5 gift card to go to the geekfuel.com and purchase. Right. But it also came with...
Ooh, that's a good question. Does it glow in the dark? We have an info card. It might let us know.
It also came with this sweet little pin, Mondo.
Captain Marvel. Oh, it's Nick Fury from Captain Marvel.
Is that Nick Fury?
Look, it's a young Nick Fury, young Sam Jackson.
Oh yeah.
That's a young Sam Jackson right there, right? With the sideburns. It's got to be. Yeah. Definitely. All right, I like how it looks like it's on a little like movie ticket stub too. That's pretty cool. All right.
So this is the Shell's Kitchen exclusive T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the Mondo mystery pin, and then the $5 Geek Fuel card, and then there's actually a scan to win to see if you won a Turtles game case.
Where's your phone?
It's right here.
All right. It does not say that the shirt glows in the dark. It doesn't give that information. But it totally looks like it needs to, right? Like that. This is not like some sort of cheap iron-on. Like this is like material on the shirt. So yeah, this, I don't know. This is quality though, but it does kind of have.
We didn't win.
We didn't win.
We didn't win.
It does have that color that it should glow in the dark.
I think it's a fun shirt.
We'll have to
I
test
like
it
that
out.
a lot.
And this is like a good,
It's a nice shirt.
good material too.
Yeah. No, I like it. I think you said this Geek Fuel box is like what, $24 a month?
After shipping, it's like, yeah, it's like $19 and $5 shipping. So basically, you're paying for the
So
T-shirt.
you just buy a T-shirt each month, and they give you a couple little
They
trinkets.
give you $5 gift card and like a little trinket to go.
I think it's a great value. I like it. It's fun, and I'm really expanding my T-shirt collection. Thank you.
So this is good. I do. So this does make me wish that Bambox was more consistent with their stuff too, because I love the autographs. I love the autographs that we get.
You know, we just got a Bambox accidentally, and it was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll give Bam another chance. Do you guys know of any geeky type boxes? If you do, let us know in the comments, and
I
we'd
will
love
not-
to be alerted of those.
I will not go back to Loot Crate.
Loot Crate
They
is,
burned us pretty hard.
They really did. They did not fulfill a lot of orders.
Yeah.
We'll go that way with it. All right, so the thing everybody's been waiting for.
Last but not least,
is the Nooligans.
The Nooligans are here.
Our buddy Swanee just got off the wait list, and she got her first pack of Nooligans.
Yes, she did.
Yes. So, guys, it can happen. So while I'm struggling to open this, why don't you tell our friends what the Nooligans are if they don't know?
Okay, well, Nooligan is an artist based out of California, and he started creating these little prints that they're an assortment of things. It could be sketch cards. They could be like just not fully realized prints, just characters on sketch and stuff like that.
They're kind of like baseball cards.
But he designed them so that they could be trading cards. They're numbered. They have different rarities to them, like Pokemon cards. And so
they're all his art.
They're all his artwork. And they come out in various volumes. I think we're on volume 3 or 4 right now.
Why are these so hard to make?
I don't know why you are having such a hard time, especially when you have scissors.
Well, I'm afraid to cut it.
Okay. So the cool thing about these is that once you're on the subscription list, you get a certain card with your pack that only you can get if you were a subscriber.
So it comes folded up in this little sleeve. Now, for the purpose of doing these videos, I'm a little careful with opening them because the exclusive subscription card is always on the back of it.
Yeah, it always faces.
So we have to kind of just like carefully look before we open.
There you go.
To make sure we don't want to spoil it for
Volume
ourselves.
4. We're on volume 4 now. So there's a lot of cards. There's a couple hundred cards out there. Not even counting, like, he makes cards on wood. Like, they're literally wood pieces.
Right.
You know.
He's got a store now. He's got a brick and mortar store.
In Sacramento, California. He just opened up a studio called Ghost Wish. And it's where you can buy specific packs of cards just from that shop. Like, designed for that shop.
That's
certain pieces of his artwork that sell out online all the time. I have a number of his pieces. And
we post those frequently on our Instagram, so you can always see those.
I have a number of his pieces, and it's only because I wait for that 1 p.m. Eastern time to get on his website and get the thing because it's gone in like 2 minutes flat.
Well, also we do these all the time, so we have a nice little collection of ones to trade.
Yeah.
And so when things come up that other people are trading, we have nice bargaining chips.
Yeah, we've shown our trades before as well.
All right, we ready for this?
Oh. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hi.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, let's see what this one is.
Let's see.
Oh, it's another baseball one.
It is. He did a whole series of baseball ones, which really works well for his style.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, he did a whole run of sports ones.
This little baseball player is adorable. Oh, it's Robin.
Oh, it is. Good call, baby.
It's Robin.
Hey, Mike. Check it out. This is Robin. He's got
look under his collar and on his sleeve.
Yeah, on his sleeve he's got an R.
It looks like it might be a what's his name? The son.
Damien?
Damien. It looks like
he looks like he's got a Damien bitch face.
He looks like he's got a little Damien face, like a little pissy little guy face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
That's cool.
Nice.
I figured it out.
Good job.
I figured it out.
That's a really good job, baby.
Go me.
Yeah.
Even a blind squirrel gets a nut once
Right?
in a while. Okay, here we go.
Dang.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that a Hulk?
It's a Hulk. Oh, I love that.
Wow. So this card has a rarity on the back. The red broken heart is a rare card. They give you a little key right over here that tells you the rarity of the pieces. And so
I love these
more
sketch
than
cards.
likely, this sketch card was somebody's commission piece that he turned into a card.
That's really cool.
So that's pretty
You
rad.
know what I would love to see him do? I would love to see him do a Rescue Rangers.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing
Yes.
to see him do Chip and Dale?
Yes.
That would be cool.
I have his
Are
Roger
you
Rabbit.
watching, sir?
Yeah.
Are you watching? If not, if somebody knows him, would you send him this video, please? I would like to put in a request on how to either get a commission of Roger.
I know how.
Oh, you know how?
They're only on sale very rarely.
Like when he feels
And
like
they
it.
sell out like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sideways. It's Indiana Jones and his father.
Dad, what? Dad, what?
Yeah. The Last Crusade.
That's cool. We have that.
This
one,
is
don't
a
we?
double. Yep. This is a double.
Very cool. I like that. So that will go in our trader pile for somebody. He's done several Indiana Jones.
I have quite a. This is a volume 1. I have like so many volume 1s.
All right.
I probably almost have a complete set.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, that's my childhood.
It's part of the Space Jam series.
Yes.
We have Marvin the Martian. We have Yosemite Sam. But yeah, very cool.
I love these big full
awesome.
color
Yeah.
ones. That's really cool. So this is Sylvester and Tweety.
Yes, part of the
Adorable.
Space Jam group. There's a Porky Pig out there. You know, of course, I think there's a Lola and a Bugs. Daffy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Definitely, we've seen a foghorn somewhere, I think.
Yeah, I think we
Do we have the
I think we
foghorn?
have the foghorn.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one of the last one in the actual pack, but then I
Okay.
have the little bonus subscription
Okay.
card still too. So here's this one.
Oh, I think this is one of his original pieces, his pop art. I think that's Red Hood. Oh yeah, it is Red Hood.
That's cool.
That is rad though.
I like the hat.
He gave him the street vibe. So
he does.
he's got the sneakers. He's got a bandana around his leg.
He looks like
I like that
he
gun
belongs in a Michael Jackson video.
Yes, totally. I like that gun belt though. That's cool.
That's a cool one. I like that one a lot.
I mean, Red Hood is a street thug essentially. You know.
Okay, are we ready for the last one?
So this is
what the back of it
This
looks
is
like.
the subscription only variant.
So it's all like, it looks different on the back than it usually does. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is cool.
Oh, wow. Look at that one. Baby, tell me who it is.
Clock King.
Yes. From?
Batman Adventures.
Very good.
Yes. Look how it's all like holographic-y, lenticular, swirly. We just had that whole conversation about how cool the lenticular covers are.
Yeah.
And then we get this badass Clock King. That's cool. Now we know somebody who got this, and I wonder, Swan, if you see this, was yours all swirly like this? This is really cool.
Yeah. Clock King from Batman animated series.
That's super cool.
That is trippy.
I am excited. That's actually, I knew that piece was out, and I was hoping we would get that because anything Batman related I must have.
So it's got I don't know what the star with the circle around it
That's
means.
a new one.
So this iconography, the star with the star says it's pop art, but the circle around it, I'm not sure what that means. But that's interesting.
That is very unusual.
Oh, he signed it in like this metallic ink too?
And all of his pieces actually have a seal, so they're authentic.
Yeah, so
like a paper seal.
So this embossed, so I don't know if you could see it, it's embossed under his signature there. But look at the logo, baby. It's the skull and crossbones, but it's also got that circular arrow going around it as well. I don't know what that means.
Well, that would be very appropriate for it to show up on a Clock King piece.
Ah, yeah, good call.
Maybe because this is the rogue villains.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like maybe this is a special sect. Because how many Batman villains are actually out there? Come on, now there's like 1 million Batman
That's
Rogues Gallery.
very
So
cool.
it's possible that is maybe like special just for that
Yeah.
series, because that has the potential to be a very large series.
Yeah, totally.
So this is really cool. We're slowly going to piece together.
Yeah.
Like, all the
somebody
Batman
in the group
villains.
did piece it together, but they didn't have that. They didn't have the Clock King. So, yeah.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I'm
Very
excited.
awesome.
I always love getting the Nooligans.
Yeah.
They're always so much fun.
And we only had one double this pack. The Indiana Jones.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Not too shabby at all.
All right. Let's see here. I know that material.
I bet you
Wait,
do.
What's that material called, David?
What is this called? He is from Artist Amigos,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there you go. That's hilarious.
Another great pack of smokes. Yes, I was really happy with this.
That was a really good one. I think I've only ever been mildly disappointed once.
Yeah, there was one pack
but
where
I think it's because I built it up too big in my head, and I didn't realize that it wasn't like a whole themed pack. It was. Just
you're talking about like the Batman Rogues one, where you thought it was going to be a bunch of.
I was hoping it was going to be more Batman, but I mean, I wasn't disappointed with the pack.
Yeah.
I was just disappointed that it didn't have more.
Yeah,
wasn't enough, man.
So the only time I've been kind of disappointed is when I got like 3 doubles, like 3 cards already
that you had already had. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you were able to turn those and get.
I did. I
you
flipped
were
them.
able to flip them. So Nooligans is awesome. I think we're going to be keeping this one for quite some time. It's always a lot of fun.
DM me, David, because if that's a possibility, I might be interested in that.
That's super cool.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, that's all that we have for you guys tonight. We had the comic books, we had the Geek Fuel stuff, the Nooligans. Thank you for chilling with us tonight. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. So I want to throw some info your way real quick. I'm going to throw this in the chat. If you guys are interested in seeing more Nooligan unboxings and see what we've done in the past, click this link right here that I'm putting in the live chat, and it'll take you to a playlist full of the past Nooligan unpackagings that we've done.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're catching this on the replay, it'll be in the description box below.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description box.
We do Nooligans every month, and there's always so many fun ones to see. So
also
check some of those out.
We did a Geek Fuel unboxing today, so here is a playlist for you to check out if you got nothing else going on. To check out
the Geek Fuel,
the Geek Fuel backlog playlist of other videos that we've done.
Very cool.
Could be some, we tend to do the Geek Fuels and the Nooligans at the same time. Let's see here. And then for other comic book unboxings and other various unboxings that we've done as well, you can click on this one that I'm sending into the chat right now. This will be for other comic book stuff.
Yeah, if you enjoy watching the unboxings, we do so many of them. There are some really fun moments in those, so you can go back and check them out.
Yeah, so any of those links will also be in the description later on after this processes and gets on the replays, if you will. So other than that...
so you can actually go and check out your artwork at tvartworks.com.
Right here. My shop is open there. I don't utilize the Etsy anymore, so all of my artwork and everything is
right here.
Right here on this website.
tvartworks.com. Right here.
Gretchen, do you want to say you're going to be doing something?
No.
Okay. She doesn't want to say it, but Gretchen's using Etsy.
Right now, you can find me on Etsy, or you can contact me privately. I do make custom tumblers. I actually stay pretty busy with that. So
yes.
If you're interested in getting a custom tumbler from me, you're welcome to find me on my Instagram and shoot me a DM.
It's actually why she doesn't have so many of my cups to show off anymore, because other people are taking her time from me.
I stay kind of busy with it, but I'm always happy to talk with people about it. If you want to show my Instagram, darling, that is where the best place to contact me would be through.
So these are our Instagram. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I won't take that away. There we go. These are our Instagrams. Hit up Gretchen on this Instagram if you are interested in a tumbler. Or
if you just want to say hey.
Yeah.
I always talk to you.
Yeah.
And if you want to see some of Tim's art, you can find him on Instagram too And if you'd like to see things we do together for YouTube and things like that, you can find us on the Marvelous Adventures of TNG Instagram.
There you go.
Yes.
Also, we would appreciate a thumbs up if you sat through all of this and you were watching. I appreciate the hearts and thumbs up on Facebook. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate that.
If you enjoy these kinds of videos, we actually have a lot of filming going to be happening this summer.
Yes.
So we will be doing more live streams, but we're going to be doing other things too. We have so many really cool things lined up late this summer to film.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't even show you yet because nothing is completely set in stone, but it's 98% set in stone. So please stay tuned. Consider subscribing.
They
to
require
our channel.
plane tickets.
Yeah, we got plane tickets are bought, y'all. We're going. So subscribe to that channel, our channel, so that you don't miss this because we got big things coming up.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff
Big things coming up,
That's
guys. Right. So you're not going to want to miss that.
So that is all that we have for you guys tonight. And we
Yes.
appreciate you spending your Monday night with us.
We love hanging out, resetting Mondays, because Mondays are always so hectic. It kind of helps you. For me, this helps me get into my groove of the work week.
Yes.
I just love hanging out with my friends on Monday nights.
Yep.
And I think that's all we got.
Okay, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here. Once again, thank you for being here tonight. And we will be back next Monday night with what? I don't know.
I went to Target yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
We
might have some more weird unboxing things coming up soon.
I found some really interesting things in the toy aisles
at
Target.
Oh my God. They keep making the strangest, like, blind boxes that we're just so intrigued by.
And we might have bought a few to play with.
Yeah.
So that'll be probably next week.
If you've seen our past ones where they got messy and disgusting. And
If you guys want to watch us suffer, come see us next Monday right here on the Marvelous Adventures TNG YouTube channel. And until then, take care of each other.
Bye.